Elijah Smith from Fancy Farm, Kentucky decided to come to WKU for its top-notch broadcasting and journalism program. Landing a job at the PBS station was icing on the cake. Now in his senior year, Smith is taking full advantage of every opportunity.
I work super hard for the things that I am passionate about.
You can say that again. Not many students go all the way to California to interview the man who invented space war in 1962 for a class project in field production.
I literally bought a plane ticket to Mountain View, went down there, arranged an interview with him, shot it there, and then got some footage of me and him playing the game together.
Video games and video production. Two passions Elijah Smith has managed to merge.
I think my love for video games is something that's being able to creatively drive me for things that I want to do in the future. I started researching and thinking about a generation of video games that's almost never covered in almost any form of media, and that's the very first generation of video games.
With the help of PBS engineers, Smith rebuilt arguably the first video game, Tennis for Two, released in 1958. He documented that as well.
I had this contraption that was pretty much a recreation of the very first video game.
Next up, Elijah is editing a documentary on his hometown, Fancy Farm.
I want to show people like what else this town has to offer besides just political stump speaking. I think it's going to be a really great story, and I'm really excited for that to come out.
He says these projects wouldn't be possible without the full support of his employer, WKYU PBS, where he's been working since he arrived on campus.
It was during master plan. I literally just walked in here and sat down an application to see what would happen, and here I am now.
Smith will graduate in May and plans to stay in Bowling Green for the next 6 months to a year, continuing to build his resume. After that, he hopes to take his career to Austin. With this week's View from the Hill, I'm Amy Bingham.